His life to gunfire has been laid to rest today. Sobbing family and friends packed a North York church for the funeral of William Jr. Appiah. Friends of the 18-year-old wore black T-shirts made in his honor. His devastated family still pleading with the killers to come forward.
I have forgiven them, and I pray that they should come forward.
He was a good kid. He loved people, but they cut his life too short.
Appiah was shot dead on this basketball court near Jane and Finch September 16th. Security footage shows 3 suspects walking towards him moments before he was killed.
Today is his burial day, and I'm still appealing to the killers to come forward. I don't think I have much to say. All I've given to God.
What do you want to say about your son so that people know?
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I left with me, crying, weeping every night, every morning.
What do you say to those who did this?
Well, I have forgiven them, and I pray that they should come forward.
Held today for a Toronto teenager gunned down beside a North York basketball court. CTV's Dana Levinson joins us now from outside the church on Shoreham Drive, the scene of this morning's emotional service. Dana?
Well, Tim, funerals are not easy, and as you can imagine, burying a murdered teenager is gut-wrenching for this family. It is a day to say goodbye and a day to honor 18-year-old Junior William Appiah. His mother's heartache is felt by everyone.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I left with me, crying, weeping every night, every morning.
As a quiet, shy, fun guy, a resemblance to me.
Appiah's family says this is the hardest day of their life. Appiah's best friends stood side by side in unity at his funeral today, wearing T-shirts honoring Appiah, saying in loving memory of Junior. They will miss him. His brother Prince says they are still in shock.
It's really hard right now for everybody in the whole city of Toronto just to, live life. It's hard.
Last month, the 18-year-old was shot to death in broad daylight on a basketball court on Jane Street. Police continue their appeal to the public for any more information. Now, Appiah was literally shot just down the street from here, and at this time, police still do not have anyone in custody. Meanwhile, the priest from today's funeral says the world needs to change, that it needs to move from a culture of death to a culture of peace and love. Reporting live, I'm Dana Levinson. Christine.
The team was laid to rest earlier today. Appiah was murdered on September 16th, shot to death in broad daylight at a basketball court near Jane and Finch. A makeshift memorial now stands where he died. Police are still looking for 3 suspects.
May have been armed with a taser. Now the revelation comes as students return to school.
Junior is coming
mourning
after
the loss
this.
of a classmate and friend. More on that now from Shirley Engel.
Okay, Shirley. The other guy. So move over. Because when Shirley is done with that, it's us.
Does he have a weapon?
It is a day his family describes as the hardest of their life.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I left with me,
It has clashed.
crying, weeping every night, every morning.
As a quiet, shy, fun guy, a resemblance to me.
That quiet, shy young man was shot in a brazen daylight shooting on a basketball court at Jane and Driftwood last month. Today, his friends stood side by side in the front pew of St. Augustine's Catholic Church in unified grief, wearing T-shirts honoring their friend. His brother Prince says they are still in shock.
It's really hard right now for everybody in the whole city of Toronto just to, live life. It's hard.
No arrests have yet been made.